the basketball game. You know, it obviously is a blessing to be playing for a state title. Things definitely didn't go our way as the game went on. You know, they hit some big shots. A couple kids hit some big threes in the third, and then they scored inside in the fourth. And it seemed like we couldn't get the ball to go into the ocean at that point. So, again, those of you that have followed us all year, I think would testify to this. This is probably the hardest working group of kids I've ever been around. Very difficult to see them upset. Very difficult to see them deflated right now when they went 27-4 and took us to a state title game. So as a coach, it absolutely kills me to go through that with these kids. But that's because we set our goals extremely high. We convinced ourselves that a state championship was in order, and we fell short, but we're definitely going to be back. It's a place we kind of want to hang out with, you know, hang out in the spring. It might come to Columbia a lot, so you know, I thought it'd be a spring break destination, but maybe it'll start. So,
Morgan, you guys, like Coach said, win 27 games. You fall short of it here. What stands out most to you right now about this season?
It's a great opportunity for us to be here. I'm just proud of my team.
Same question for you, Shira.
I feel like it definitely the inside, like Coach said in the fourth quarter, they just pounded it inside, and I wasn't able to stop it. And as much as my teammates helped, we just couldn't stop it, and I think that was the game changer. That they just kept getting inside, and we couldn't get our shots to fall. But we gave it our all. I know I'm not going to leave this game with any regrets, and I can't wait to watch my team win it next year.
Was it just mainly the height that was giving you a problem?
I mean, but I can't really say that because I've been going against 6'3" all my career, so I can't say that. I don't think it was that. Things didn't go our way. It was my fault. Like you can't chalk it up to height, because then I could be chalking up my whole career to height.
Coach, I saw you huddle with the team just real quick after you went trophy. What was said there?
You know, the thing we talked about a lot in timeouts as the game went on. You know, I think the last time out we talked about the fact we're down 14 now. If you remember when Reggie Miller scored 15 or 16 in less than a minute, but Reggie Miller wasn't playing tonight. So we talked about finishing it with class. This group, this is, again, one of the hardest working groups I've ever been around. That's the reason we're 27-4 and gave us an opportunity to even play in that game. But it's also one of the best groups I've ever been around. And these kids are wonderful kids. And what we wanted to do was finish that game out playing just as hard as we started that game and doing things the right way, no matter what that score said, no matter how hurt you feel at the time. You know, that's the great thing about sports. That floor can be the happiest floor in the world, but it can also be the worst. And, you know, these kids fought hard to be here. What we want them to do is kind of like Shiara said. I don't think we can walk away with regrets. Obviously, we wanted to win a state title, but I feel like everybody was a huge part of our success this year, and that they just continued to fight no matter what the odds were against us.
What was Rockbridge able to do this time that they weren't able to do back in January?
Sierra Porter play. I don't know how else to say it. The last time, it's a little bit easier. It's crazy to say this, but it's a little bit easier when you only have to guard 6'1", 6'4", and 6'4". It's a little harder when you have to guard 6'1", 6'4", 6'4", 6'5", especially when our tallest is 6'1". She's a great player, and she changes the dynamic of their team and how you guard them. You suck in, and you know they've got kids. 34, 14 both hit big shots in the third, but you know I think 34 hit a big three in the fourth. You know we were focusing so much attention on Porter inside. She does that. You know Treese has the ability to hit the 15-footer. I mean they just have a great combination of kids, and I think you know that's why they're so good. And they're very well coached, and those are great kids over there. I mean, if there's a team you want to compete against, it's Rockbridge. You know, that's a 4-time defending state champ. There's no doubt it's not going to make us feel better tomorrow, but we have to know we put up a heck of a fight, and we put up a heck of a fight all season. And we came short against a team that has some pretty darn good players and a really good coach.
Sydney, we've heard talk already from Coach and Morgan about next year. How do you think this experience is going to help this team next year?
I think it helps us a lot. because we do have a lot of players returning early, graduating 2 seniors, so it's good to get a feel for what it's like, and it gives us motivation for next year. And we aren't satisfied with this season, but we're happy and we're thankful and we're blessed for the opportunity, but we're ready for next year.
Any further questions? Thanks, Coach. Congratulations.